And what's happening, everybody? We are back again. This is day 5. It is Tuesday, um, August 22nd. It is 12:31 in the afternoon, 2017. Working on the rig. Had a few interruptions on my last couple of videos. I've been harassed for the last couple of weeks by somebody who's been prank calling me. One of my videos with the WL Toys when I was out rock crawling, I called it prank crawler, because somebody prank called me or has been calling me like over and over again, from like 4 different numbers, and it's the same person. Nevertheless, I don't know what it's all about. I'm a pretty easygoing guy. I don't mess with anybody, so I don't know where all this is stemming from. Nevertheless, last couple of videos were interrupted early just because I was getting calls during it. So, especially my very last video, the video just before this one, lots of calls on that one. So, and it's pretty maddening because I'm using my phone to record with. So, I do like get like 17 minutes into a video, and I'm in the middle of doing everything, and then all of a sudden somebody calls me and it's over. That's it for the video. So what do? Do you restart up another video where you left off, or do you just go back and take everything back apart and re-record that whole session? So I don't know. Nevertheless, that's what I've been dealing with. But since the last video, I have taken the truck apart a little bit more again. I installed a light bar on the roof of the truck, which is you can barely see right down here. And I'm currently working on a light controller. This down here below the speed controller, I pulled the speed controller out again. That is my old winch controller for my TF2 here. That is the old winch controller off of that. It is a remote operated controller that you can control from your radio. And I switched controllers on it and put that one on a push button controller, just because it was I don't know, it worked out better with the push button controller, a lot more control with the push button. As soon as you take your finger off the button, the winch quits spooling, and then you hit the button again, and you can, as long as you hold down the button, it's spooling. If you take your finger off the button, it stops. And when you have it on your controller, you have to like click a switch to get it to start, and then you have to click that switch again to get it to stop. And the response time isn't the best. So I mean, like I said, I've lost a few hooks with that setup. So going to the push button was better. But nevertheless, I took the old controller off of that, hooked it up down here. Here's the lead coming off the controller. I took the stock Futaba lead coming off of the lights, and I soldered in one of these little leads here to match that winch. Obviously, I did have shrink wrap for these little wires, so that is all taken care of and looks relatively clean. Unlike these guys, like I said, didn't have shrink wrap that big, didn't have wire that big. I had to scavenge that wire off of a battery, and I had to scavenge some gorilla tape from something else that was laying around here, just to get it functional. So excuse that little mess. That is looking pretty bad, but I'll get that taken care of later on down the line. So nevertheless, I did hook up the lights to the winch controller and turned it on. It does work, so I can just click a switch on my radio and the lights come on, click the switch again, lights shut off. It's perfect. So stand by here. I will put this guy right back together, and it's getting pretty cluttered in here, especially with having that winch controller in there. So I'm gonna just do a little bit of wire shuffling and whatnot here, and we'll put the lid on this guy and maybe take it outside. I don't know. Give me a minute here. And one more thing to add. Scattered Brain Jim. All right, so there is going to be a missing video. There's going to be a missing video, and you're going to realize it before you see this video. And once you see this video, you'll say, "Oh, that's why there's a missing video." So, nevertheless, I did a video, and I started out where I was talking in the beginning, and I was, had the camera pointed at myself, and then I spun around and started filming the truck and the process. And there was a bunch of stuff on that process. There was the whole body mounting assembly and building the body and putting things together and doing stuff like that. And I reviewed the footage afterwards. Like I did that video, and then I did another video right afterwards. And when I went back and reviewed it today, I actually reviewed it today, and the whole session was upside down. The camera was upside down during the whole thing, so everything was recorded upside down. So that video is not going to be posted, just because I just can't figure out how to flip it upright. So that video is going to be missing footage. Other than that, though, you obviously will be seeing my embarrassing shock build, or you have seen my embarrassing shock build, so I put that up there, so I'm not afraid to embarrass myself. But like I said, accidental thing. I had the camera upside down, so bummer. You know, everything was. Well, this one's adjusting properly, so I don't know why the other one was upside down. It's questionable. So, nevertheless, let's get to it here. Let me finish tucking these, or getting these wires all squared away and put in their proper location, I guess, and try to stuff them into whatever little area I can find here to hide that stuff, or to try to make this as tight as possible for getting the body on and not hitting the shift servo in the process, because it's all pretty tight down here. So give me a minute on this and we'll get the body on it and go from there. Alrighty, we are back, and I do have my light hooked up to this here little switch right here, and we'll give it a little click. Bam, there is light. Give another click. And no lights. 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 No lights. Bonus. Winch controller. Let me put my front end in the air here so I can check my steering. Alright, front end is in the air. Man, that is fast as hell. It is a fast servo there, guys. Whew, that baby is flying. What's that, lights? Here we go. No lights? Okay. And there she is, the final product. I didn't get too crazy with stickers. I put a Vattera sticker here that had the number 15 on there. Went with the truck a little bit. Put a Curry sticker here. Another Twin Hammers sticker with the number on the side there. And another Curry sticker here along with that one there. They did have this GR Racing sticker here, but the body just has way too many angles and the sticker is just too fat to fit in here. You can put it way up here so it's like wrapping around the front, but then it's just kind of off-centered and it looks a little funny. Same with their traditional Twin Hammers sticker that just says Twin Hammers. It's way bigger than this area, so if you will put it onto this area where I believe it's supposed to go, there's just really no way to get it on here without having all kinds of wrinkles and air holes, or air bubbles and whatnot in the sticker. So that, and why mess up such a nice paint job on it? No sense in messing up a good paint job. Figured I'd just leave that side sticker free. And I did take Mr. WL Toys and I, threw some Twin Hammer stickers on there. Those are the ones that are supposed to go on the side of the Twin Hammers. I also stuck a Vattera sticker on there. Not that it matters, I know it's a WL Toys, but, maybe anybody watching the video will think twice. Alright guys, well, we are 9 minutes in on this video. She is good to go with lights. Conveniently controlled on a button. That is so awesome. Right on. Give me 1 second here and maybe we'll take this guy outside and just mess around in my front yard for just a minute. And then possibly go do some, go hit some trails with it here. Let's see what happens. Give me a second here. And we're back and everything is all cleaned up. Everything is put away. Twin Hammers is done. The Vattera Twin Hammers is built. Sitting next to the mighty TF2 and the mighty weak WL Toys 10428 Wild Truck Warrior. So I did say I was going to go out and take it for a test run, but like I said, I'm going to wait a minute. I have to drive down the road quite a bit to hit the trail, so I don't want to take the chance of getting a phone call from that prank caller guy, whoever keeps calling me. I don't want to risk ruining another video because of that. So I'm going to wait a minute here, and I'm going to take this thing out on the trail, and I'll start up a whole new video for that, just so we actually have some trail time, rather than splitting up a I'm already 10 minutes in on this one. I don't want to just have 10 minutes of video and then calling it good or whatever. So I actually want to get out there and do a little bit of running with it, and that's probably going to take more than 10 minutes of video time. So thanks for standing by, everybody. Once again, I appreciate everybody watching and following along with the build here. All the new subscribers, all the old subscribers, everyone. I appreciate all of your views. I appreciate all your supports, or all the support from all of you. Once again, thanks everybody. Very much appreciated. And there she is. She is all built. Looking pretty good. Oh, nice and shiny. And that is all she wrote for the moment. We'll get this guy out on the trail and see how she behaves. And maybe I'll drag the Wild Truck Warrior out there along with me. Thanks for watching once again, everybody. We'll see you all on the next one.